Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here for another singles match. We got Matthew Chen going up against Mr. Mike Shea. Looking forward to this one. Two of the most pleasant people in the league. They just show up. They have knowledge, and they're nice. Could we ask for anything more? I don't think we could. So I'm super excited I get to host this one because, like I said, I think Matthew and Mike are just great guys. They know trivia, and they also just come in, have positive attitude, and have fun, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So we are going to go talk to them right now in the promos.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike Shea here coming to you live. That's right, we are live on the air. This is the first time I've ever done a live network television show. So I'm going to try my best to be super clean and family-friendly, and hopefully everybody else will today. But it's great to have you, the live studio audience, here with us. I can't wait to hear your feedback. Remember not to shout out any answers. We don't want to hear you guys. And let's just have a grand old time here, live on the air, raising money for a telethon. It's truly a magical time to be alive.
Matthew, we're here. You like Melee, and yet they keep forcing you to play Fandom. But that's okay, because you're better at Fandom than you think you are. This is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to having a fun match. Mike seems like a great guy, so I just want to have some fun.
Cool. Good luck to both of you, but hopefully more luck to you. Light the fuse, you know the drill, all the stuff.
Mike Shea adding his name to the list of people who have played from a automotive vehicle. This is going to be a fun one. Let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories within the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. And be on the lookout. Or no, not be on the lookout. What am I talking about? Be on the lookout, I guess, if you get all 10 questions correct, you get the bonus question. So maybe 3 repeats and a challenge, gentlemen, for the entirety of the match. Any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's do this. Your first question is in the category of Worlds of DC. How does Zod die in Man of Steel? I was about 3 minutes late to hosting this match. I was writing deep cuts for a title match that has already happened. You've already seen it. Did my questions get asked? Probably not. Bucky is attempting to use my controller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Next thing I know, he's going to be purchasing video games. Let's go to Matthew.
I said neck snapped.
And Mike.
I said Superman rightly snaps his neck.
That is correct. So 1-1. Your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Who plays the android Marcus Wright in Terminator Salvation? Bucky attempting to assault his mother with Snuggles. Does not understand why this cannot happen at the moment. Bucky, you beautiful bastard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong movie, but I said Jai Courtney.
And Matthew.
I blanked on the name.
Jai Courtney is the answer. Or not Jai Courtney. I'm sorry. Wow. Sam Worthington. You said Jai Courtney, and that was in my brain. Sam Worthington is the answer. Okay. So it is still 1-1. My apologies. I'm like very focused on my beautiful dog. Okay, so 1-1 is the score. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. Which Disney animated film features a whale named Monstro? Do you know the answer, Maggie? She's not listening. Understood. Got it. I heard myself say Jai Courtney and then immediately was like, no, you.
I was like, damn, I'm good.
No. 5,
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pets down. Let's go to Matthew.
Pinocchio.
And Mike.
I think we both spelled it right. Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is correct. So 2-2. Your next question is in the category of James Bond. In License to Kill, Sanchez bribes agent Ed Killefer, who works for what government organization? This is a very good movie.
Yes, it is.
This is probably my third favorite Bond movie. Third or fourth. Top 5.
Dalton's underrated.
Dalton.
He's my second favorite Bond. 5.
I like Dalton.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
CIA?
And Matthew.
I also went CIA.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for the DEA. The DEA.
Oh,
So
that's right.
your
Yeah.
next question is in the category of Star Trek. Oh, geez, we are on a dark path today, guys. Your question is, who kills Shinzon in Star Trek Nemesis? Lots of death-related questions today, folks. I know who wrote this round one, then. Brittany. No, I'm just kidding. I actually have no idea who it was. Might have been
They need a
Bucky.
hug.
You pass.
Whoever it is definitely needs a hug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matthew.
I said Picard.
And Mike.
I also said Picard.
Picard is correct. It is 3-3. Your next question is in the category of Criminal Underworld. In John Wick, which member of John's family had recently died before he came out of retirement? I'm thinking I'm back. A great movie. I will never forget that the trailer for the first John Wick dropped 4 weeks before it premiered in theaters. It was such a weird thing. I worked at the theater at the time, and then I just went and saw the movie, and it was fucking great. And everyone was like, really, that movie? And I was like, it's so good. And then now look at it. It's fucking huge. And I credit myself. It's because of me. 5,
It's the power of Keanu.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
I believe it was his wife.
And Matthew.
I said mother. It's
Wife is correct. So Mike will take a 1-point lead. Your next question is in the category of DC. Who is the only character that appears as a member of the Teen Titans in Teen Titans Go to the Movies and the Justice League in DC League of Super Pets? So Nick has been on vacation the last few days. This is my third match in a row that I've hosted by myself. It's been great. It's been very fun. Although yesterday in a match, I accepted just League of Super Pets as an answer and not DC League of Super Pets. And I lost sleep about it. Don't know if I should have done that. The person who said it, though, lost the match, so I don't feel that bad. We'll see how Nick feels about it. 5, 4, 3. When he returns. 2, 1. Pens down. Matthew, let's go to you.
I said Cyborg.
And Mike.
I also said Cyborg.
Cyborg is correct. It is 5-4. Your next question is in the category of mixed bag. Ooh, what could it be? What actor appears in the following Fandom films? X-Men Origins Wolverine, Turbo, and Hobbs and Shaw. I saw all 3 of these films in the cinema. One of them I brought my niece to at the time she was 7. I was shocked she didn't like Hobbs and Shaw more. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Joke. Okay, that's going to be the first repeat for Mike. What actor appears in the following Fandom films? X-Men Origins Wolverine, Turbo, and Hobbs and Shaw. All jokes aside, my niece was 11 when Hobbs and Shaw came out, and she did not see it, nor has she since. I think she turned 16 over the weekend. It was a magical time. We had brunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mike.
I've seen one of these movies, so I'm going to guess T.J. Miller.
And Matthew.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is correct. White Shadow. Okay, your next question is coming in and it's tied up 5-5. Your next question is in the category of Law and Order. Characters parachute off of a large structure using a giant flag in which Why in Order film? Law and Order. What am I saying? Why in Order? Why in Order? Am I drunk? I don't think so. Kind of wish, but no. Maybe it's because you're sending me TikToks while I'm trying to host a match. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Mike. Let's go to Matthew.
I just said Bad Boys 2.
No. And Mike.
I abbreviated the last word, but The Great Mouse Detective.
Really no. The answer was Rush Hour 3. Rush Hour 3. Your final question of the round is in the category of Star Wars. And your question is, in The Force Awakens, who does Poe give the map to Luke to before being taken by the First Order? I unapologetically love this movie. It is my second favorite film in the franchise.
I like The Force Awakens. I don't hate it like a lot of people do. I don't hate the sequels as much as everybody does, honestly.
Same. I think they get worse each one, but man, let me tell you, I love this movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I saw this in the theater like 15 times. Let's go to Mike.
BB-8.
And Matthew.
I said Finn.
BB-8 is correct. So Mike will take a 1-point lead coming out of round number 1. It is 6-5 in favor of Mike. So we're going to move into round number 2. Here's how it is going to work. I'm going to bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If you like what you spin the first time, you can keep it, but you have to keep whatever you spin the second time. If you choose to spin again. So each question is worth 2 points a piece. Unless you want to check the multiple choice, then it'll be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. It gets quite spooky. Both players have all 3 repeats and their challenge intact. The categories on the... What's that?
I used a repeat.
Yes, you did, and I didn't mark it. Thank you for being honest. So Mike has 2 repeats left. So the categories on the wheel today are Disney Animation, Star Wars, Pixar, Criminal Underworld, Star Trek, MCU, Wizarding World, and James Bond. Mike, you are in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer to Matthew?
Let's ask the studio audience. What do you guys want me to do? They want me to defer.
Oh, okay. We're going to bring in Javi. This is going to be the spin for Matthew.
It's okay, Matthew. I also wasn't like 100% confident it was Finn, so...
Lands on Wizarding World.
How you feeling? Do you want to go with something that you could really make points on, or do you think you feel good enough on this one?
Sure. I mean, I feel like there are a lot worse categories that I could land on. Should we just take it? Based on how the score is.
You know what? I think you're going to do well in this if you take it. But that said, if you don't feel confident in it, we can spin again. That'll be on me.
Let's spin again.
Yeah, we'll spin again.
Okay, this is what you're going to be stuck with. And it lands on Star Wars.
All right.
Okay.
It's all right. Take your time. Repeats, multiple. You got this, buddy.
Cool.
All right, Matthew, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Star Wars. Are you ready, sir?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your first question in the category of Star Wars. Which Star Wars film features an execution ceremony gone wrong where 3 beasts are sent to execute 3 prisoners? Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Attack of the Clones, B, Revenge of the Sith, C, The Last Jedi, or D, Solo.
A.
A is correct for 1 point and a tie game. All right, Matthew, your next question. Who plays Poe Dameron in The Last Jedi?
Oscar Isaac.
That's correct for 2 points in the lead. All right, your third question. What body part does Luke lose in The Empire Strikes Back?
Arm.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Mike for the 2-point steal.
His right hand.
That is correct for a 2-point steal. And Javi, do you want to be brought in? Okay.
Do you remember if it's his right hand or left hand?
I don't. Yeah, I don't remember, but
I think it is right hand. I just wanted to double check with you and like just pause it for a sec. Sorry about that.
no, you're good. Yeah.
So no challenge?
No challenge. Yep.
Okay. So with that 2-point steal, Mike ties it up, and Matthew, we're going to your next question.
Okay.
What is Mon Mothma's political title in Rogue One, a Star Wars story?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, governor, B, senator, C, president, or D, congresswoman.
Can I get a repeat of the options?
Yes, you can. Your options again are A, governor, B, senator, C, president, or D, congresswoman.
I'll go senator.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question, Matthew. What possession of Leia's does Luke discover right before the rebels meet the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi?
Multiple.
All right, your options are A, her blaster, B, her jacket, C, her helmet, or D, her communicator.
A.
A is incorrect. Mike, chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, her blaster, B, her jacket, C, her helmet, or D, her communicator?
Her helmet.
That is correct for a 1-point steal. So at the end of Matthew's spin, he gets his total up to 9, but with the steals, Mike is also at 9. So we are going to bring back up the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Mr. Mike Shea. And it lands on Disney Animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's spin again.
Okay. This is what you're going to be stuck with. And it lands on Star Trek.
All right.
All right, Mike, I will be giving you your questions in Star Trek. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, your first question. Which Star Trek film features a member of the Deltan alien race?
Star Trek Beyond.
That is incorrect. Matthew, chance for a 2-point steal.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
It is also incorrect. We were looking for the motion picture. The motion picture.
Oh.
All right. So, Mike, your second question. Who plays the villain Crawl in Star Trek Beyond?
Idris Elba.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What is the name of the Klingon Chancellor who is assassinated in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Crap on a cracker. Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Azitbur, B, Chang, C, Cartwright, or D, Gorkin.
D.
I'm sorry, one more time.
D as in dog.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Mike, your next question. Starfleet headquarters is located in what city on Earth in Star Trek Into Darkness?
San Francisco.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question of this round. Complete this quote from Star Trek Generations. They say blank is the fire in which we burn. We are looking for one word.
Time.
That is correct for 2 more points. So Mike gets his total up to 16. Matthew is still at 9. So it is a 7-point game as we get into round number 3, the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say the category. The players are going to decide whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If they get the question right, they will gain those points. If they get the question wrong, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Gentlemen, any questions?
Whiteboards on this one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. First category you can bet points on is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets, starting with Matthew.
2.
And Mike.
Going with 1.
Okay. Here's your question in the category of sci-fi icons. In Back to the Future, Doc has Marty meet him in the parking lot of what kind of location to test out time travel for the first time? Ah, delicious. I think my dog is dead. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a shame.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matthew, we're going to you.
Mall.
And Mike.
I said mall parking lot.
Mall is correct. So 17-11. It is now a 6-point game. 4 questions remaining. Your next category is American Spies. Let's get bets, starting with Mike.
I'm sticking with 1 point.
And Matthew.
I'm just going to have to go for it. 2.
Okay, here's your question. Name 2 actors who have only portrayed Jack Ryan 1 time in an American Spies film. Do you know the answer, Maggie? She's still not listening. Understood. My apologies. White Shadow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mike, we're starting with you.
Not sure about one of these. Ben Affleck and Chris Pine.
And Matthew.
Is it Chris Pine, Harrison Ford?
And your winner, Mike Shea. Chris Pine and Ben Affleck was the correct answer. Harrison Ford, unfortunately, having played Jack Ryan twice. The other answer we would have accepted was Alec Baldwin. So a final score of 18-9. Very dominant performance from Mike Shea, and it was neck and neck for a while there. Matthew seemed to have gotten a spin he wasn't super excited about, but he made his way through. He powered through, and this easily could have been knockout territory, but Matthew, being a very good trivia player, was able to kind of bet in the way that he needed to in these types of situations, get the points he needed to in round 2 to make it through. But Mike having a really good game. 18 points is pretty disgusting, frankly. So great job to both players. We're going to go talk to them right now in the post-match interviews. Let's go talk to them. Matthew, I think you played great. And, we say this a lot of like the score didn't like, you didn't seem excited about either of your spins, frankly. And so I think, Javi does this thing I've noticed since he's been managing a lot where he takes the blame. Maybe that's the point of the manager. I don't know. I don't do it that often, but I think you played really great nonetheless. You kept it close in round 1. And honestly, you were really close on that last question too. It's just, it's one little slip up, and that's what it is. So, Matthew, how are you feeling about the match overall against Mike today?
I think there were definitely some points where like I should have hit. I was like, I don't know why I said mother. I definitely meant to write wife, and then it just was the wrong relationship. And then saying arm instead of hand, like because they're just so connected. And yeah, I feel like Star Wars and Wizarding World, they're both categories where like I haven't seen them in like a few years, so it was just like a toss up which one I would do better in. And Mike did a great job though. I can't count him out. So just unfortunately wasn't able to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Javi, your thoughts on the match and how Matthew played?
Yeah, I take the blame on it a few times just because I think like as a manager, my role is so minimal, and when I screw it up, it's like, well, so like, yeah, we maybe should have kept Wizarding World, but as a manager, I should have just been like, no, keep Wizarding World, whatever. We were also in a position where we needed a bet too, a bunch. It just didn't pay off. It was, the Jack Ryan movies are those kinds of movies that not enough people remember because, frankly, they're good, but they're not memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike played great. Matthew will be back. Even though he doesn't want to, he just wants to play Melee, but we're forcing him to. We're forcing him to be chained to Fandom, whether he likes it or not. So yeah.
Sounds good. Matthew, this does mean that right now, this is another loss on the record, but you still are going to be, I would like to see you back in Fandom, even though it sounds like maybe Javi's forcing you against your will. But if you come back, Matthew, who do you want to play next?
I think Bridget would be fun. I've met her a few times, and she seems like a fun player to play right now. Where I'm not really focused on Fandom, so I feel like that'd be a pretty even match.
We're gonna make you focused on it, though. You're gonna study up.
All right. I like the sounds of it, Matthew. We'll see you in the next match. Thanks for being here. Great job today, Mike. Not only did you play from a car, but you won from a car. Your thoughts on the match against Matthew? And again, 18 points. I saw you laughing backstage. It's disgusting. That's a really good match because, in round 1, 6 points, round 2, doing well in Star Trek and even missing one and getting up to that 18 points, only 2 questions deep in round 3. It's an impressive score. So how are you feeling about the match going today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. It's always nice to get a big win. Because it's nice to have that refresher of like, I still know this stuff. Shout out to Matthew for making me have to work for it though. He kept it a close game throughout the entire run. I don't play very often anymore, so when I do get to play, it's always nice to play against someone who's like me, who's just here to have a good time and put on a great show for the fans. Am I right, guys? Yeah, what a great show today it's been. Hopefully we don't get canceled. It's been a lot of fun. Maybe there's something to performing in the car. Maybe I just need to do this from now on.
That's fair.
And just tune out all the other distractions. I don't know.
So Mike, here's what's next for you.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
I swear to God, I don't know. You're gonna have another match. I don't know if this was your play into the tournament, or if you're going to have another match next to maybe play into the tournament. I just don't know. But this is a good win on your record. It makes your case for being in the tournament a little bit better now that you're at a 4-6 record, and maybe you can get one more win before going into the tournament. I just don't know. These are the things that I need Nick for. But if you're going to come back, if you're gonna come back for another match, who do you want to play? Is there somebody specific, or are you just like just along for the ride?
You guys know me. I don't go looking for fights. I let the fights come to me. So anybody who gets paired up against me, I will face them all the same way as I do any other match, with my head held high and a firm grip on my balls. Like that's what's gonna. It's the best way. Seriously, if you guys are having trouble with self-confidence, just grab hold of them and just hey, these are mine. No one can take these away from me. As long as I've got these, I've got something for myself. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
In the blue shirt, you know what I mean.
All right. Well, Mike, Mr. Mike Shea, congrats on a very impressive win. Like I said, I thought it was really good. I can't wait to see you back for the next match and see what you do then. So thank you. Thanks for giving the giggles, Mike. Thanks.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us tonight at Fandom Fights. I want to thank Mike. I want to thank Matthew and Javi. Thank you to Nick for writing the match. I've been Tim. We will see you guys next time with another great match. And remember, wash the grapes before you eat them. You got to wash them before you eat them. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.